Why is the Disney Movie Club and the Disney Movie Insiders program closing? So here is that website currently now on October 24th, 2024. It's going to disappear really soon. It actually says it's ending sunset on December 4th. So really soon. This is what's left of the website. It used to look a little different. Basically, you would get a DVD or a Blu-ray from Disney, and then this is Marvel, but from Disney, and then you would open it up and there'd be a little slip inside that would say redeem your code for points towards Disney merchandise, kind of a deal. And you would go in there. As you can see, I still have 340 points, but I can't get anything with it. And you would go over to redeem, and then there's a bunch of different ones here. There's activities, rewards, experience, fan favorites. I don't think they have any experiences anymore. They used to have that. Movies at home. This is where all the Blu-rays and DVDs are. They're out of stock of a lot of it, but they had a lot of different rewards that you could get. And then the Disney Movie Club, which I was not part of, was where you could buy physical media, obviously Blu-rays, 4K, DVD copies of Disney titles, especially harder to find ones that they might not have currently or all the time on Disney Plus for streaming. And so now there's a lot of articles about why it's closing and that kind of thing. And these are the packages that I got. I think I have more coming. I lost track of how many I redeemed, or for how many I redeemed. I already opened this one, Captain America. So you can get like Marvel stuff, Disney stuff, and some others. And here's the rest of them that I need to open. I forgot what I got specifically, but they were all different titles. There might be more. But yeah, why are they doing this, right? Well, it's interesting to see the articles. I've pulled up some of the articles here. There is this one, which is Disney Movie Club shuts down. You can read it. Sony now handling Disney's physical media. So that was actually, they were up for like 23 years, Disney Movie Club, a little longer than the Insider one that I was participating in. And it says here, the program has been consumers' best resource for acquiring physical copies of Disney films, new and old, including DVD and Blu-ray, and its shutdown is another nail in the coffin for physical media's demise. This is an article from February of this year from Derek Wiley. And then, so Disney, Sony, where does it say? I think it's over in this one. Here, strikes a deal for Sony to take over its DVD, Blu-ray disc business. Disney is outsourcing a big piece of its home entertainment division to Sony, which will manufacture, distribute, and market the Mouse House's DVDs and Blu-ray discs and other physical media. It says Sony will market, sell, and distribute all Disney's new releases and catalog titles on physical media to consumers through retailers and distributors in the U.S. and Canada. And then over here, it says consumption of physical media. This is an article titled, where is it? It's about to get even harder to buy some of Disney's weirdest movies on Blu-ray. Consumption of physical media has been on a free fall for over a decade. It took a hit in 2023. Combined sales and rentals of physical media dropped by more than a quarter last year in the U.S., according to estimates from the Digital Entertainment Group. So it's kind of amazing to me how people get paid to write articles because it's their job and because they are either good writers or really good at analyzing information and then distributing it to all of us readers out here. And yet they're not seeing what's happening right now with DVDs, Blu-rays, HD, 4K, etc. All of the physical media for movies and TV shows is what all has already happened with music and CDs. So we're seeing the same thing. It's just that it's pretty new right now. Streaming is still relatively new in terms of its size and scope. And recently, the last couple of years, it's been the fracturing of streaming that we've witnessed. Netflix was the first big one. Then Disney Plus came on the scene. Then we have other big ones like Amazon. We have Hulu and some other big players. But Same thing, similar thing happened to CDs many years ago, when you could have digital downloads, either individual songs or an entire album. Um, and then, what do you call it? And then, of course, streaming came along for music as well, which is big right now. However, check out this article, which is from September 5th. CD sales on the rise. Absurd nostalgia or Gen Z trend. The CD is making a comeback. What does this mean for the future of music? By Marcus. I don't know how to pronounce his last name. So while this video is about asking the question of why Disney closed down the movie club and the Insiders movie program, and it basically seems to be because they see their future, at least right now, as being streaming and digital downloads, and so they are slowly abandoning all the programs related to physical media, but they are not getting rid of physical media, i.e. DVDs, Blu-rays, 4K. Sony's going to be taking it over. They're still going to be selling their newest releases and older releases as well, through other retailers and that kind of thing, probably Amazon and all that stuff. But so it's not disappearing. It's just that it's slowly being pared back, and that seems to be why, right? So Disney has to go with what's happening right now in terms of if they keep these programs going, like Disney Movie Club, they might be losing money, et cetera, although it's probably not a massive part of their bottom line. Now, however, I think that in the long term, and I would say, maybe give it anywhere in the range, probably, this is my guess, of course, but having seen what's happened with CDs, I would say 5, maybe even 10 years, probably like 5 to 7 years, and I see physical media coming back big time, like CDs. And physical media for movies and TV shows is not going away. It's just obviously streaming has become so convenient and accessible for many people, but the slow sort of building up of annoyance by consumers when it comes to finding what they want to watch is already happening, because I'm witnessing it in my store when people come in and they go, oh wow, this is cool, this is like back in the Warehouse days or Blockbuster or Borders or whatever it is, and they say, yeah, I try to find this movie that I think would be easy to find, and I can't stream it for free. I have to pay $4 or $5, $7, whatever, to watch it one time, and so now I want a physical copy. And this is happening right now, while people are saying the nail in the coffin of physical media. So they're just wrong, right? Well, it's slowed down. It's not ending. And I guarantee you, just like vinyl, and just as we're seeing already with CDs, it's going to come back in a major way, and lots of people are going to regret that they gave away or threw away their DVDs, their Blu-rays, all of their physical media, because the streaming environment is going to continue to evolve, and the companies that own the content are going to continue to figure out ways to make more money off of it, and it's going to cost the consumers more, because they're, as we already see right now, how many streaming services do you pay for, right? Do you have Netflix, Prime, Hulu, Peacock, Disney Plus, Max as an HBO, and many others, and it adds up to, let's say, $80, $100 a month, same as cable. You might as well have cable, right? And then on top of that, when you have a certain movie, a certain TV show that you want to watch, and you're shocked when you go on there and it says, oh no, you got to pay $5 for that to watch it one time, and you can't even own it to watch it endlessly after that. And also they can just revoke your access if they so choose, versus if you own a physical copy of this Blu-ray or this movie on Blu-ray, you own it, you can watch it as much as you want, as long as you don't ruin the disc, of course, and you have a player. But yeah, it seems to me that the same thing is going to happen as it is with CDs. So check this out, this article, which is not about, this video is not about this, but just to make my point. So according to the RIAA mid-year report, CDs sold almost 3 times as well as digital albums in the first half of the year. So CD sales totaled 236 million, while downloads generated only 87 million. A remarkable shift in favor of physical recordings, which many had declared dead, just the same as this person says nail in the coffin for physical media's demise. They're saying that in 2024. People were saying this a long time ago about CDs. So, and it goes on and on. Oh, it also says here, according to the French music industry group SENP, 43% of CD purchasers are under the age of 35. Anyway, we won't go too deep into that because that would be a different video that I would make. But just as an example of physical media, whatever it is, and how it doesn't go away. Of course, CD sales in 1999, there was way more CD sales than anything else, than records, than anything. And then slowly from there, it started to go down. Why? Records started to become popular again. Digital downloads, Napster, iTunes, all that stuff. And then slowly over the years, streaming, of course. The iPod was huge. You download a song, you download an album for $10, and then you just pop it on your iPod, and you go about your way, just like Walkmans, just like Discmans. For CDs, just like Walkmans for cassette tapes. So it's always evolving, but things come back. It doesn't matter what it is. This is why I've done well with my store, with the physical media, right? Records 17 years in a row, new vinyl record sales have gone up. In the last 2 years, new CD sales have gone up. And now it appears that it's going to go up again this year. We'll see for sure in the beginning of next year once the numbers come out for this year, but mark my words, the physical media for for movies and TV shows is not going to go anywhere. It's not going to go anywhere. Streaming will annoy the crap out of people slowly but surely, and the cost of it. It's not any cheaper than having cable before. Cut the cord, right? And now you have 7, 8, 10 different streaming services paying the same amount you were paying for your cable. If you were paying like $100, $120, whatever it was. And, they say they have millions of titles, but not the ones you want. So that's my 2 cents. But let's check out and see what I have in here. All right, here's number one. Another thing I'm going to do, which is might seem silly, is I think I'm going to keep these envelopes for nostalgia purposes. Oh, let's see what's in here. Okay. Christmas Carol. That's what was in this one. This packaging, if this movie club never comes back, this packaging could end up becoming a cool nostalgic piece, either as decoration, put it up on the wall in the store, or even just become valuable on some level financially in the future. But I'll probably end up just using it as like decoration for nostalgic purposes, so I want to be careful on that. Totally ruin these. Let's see. Ta-da! Star Wars, The Force Awakens. Of course, these are all sealed because they're brand new from Disney. I've got a few more here. Okay, here goes another one. Toy Story 3. That's super cool. Here's another one. Oh, cool. Finding Dory, Ultimate Collector's Edition. I'm gonna look these up and see what they're going for on eBay, and I will be putting them in my store. It looks like there's multiple copies in here. Not multiple copies, but multiple movies. Whoops. Eternals. I haven't seen that. What's that? Marvel. Oh. Avengers. Oh, what's this? This is the last one. You know what it is? The Marvels. I don't know what that is. I'm not a superhero movie person. Anyway, that's what I found. What do you think, guys? Did I do well? I've got 8 of them. I think I have more coming, but of course I don't remember. It's been a while. I had 14,000 points in the Disney Movie Insiders program, which was a decent amount, I thought. And then they gave me a deadline as to when I needed to order the stuff, And so I ordered everything that I could. I'm left with 340 some odd points, which I can't use, unfortunately, but that's fine. And pretty good, though. What do you think? Let's just scroll through what's left of the website. Here's all the updates. Reward shipping. I don't know how you scroll over there. There was more to the website for sure. Frequently asked questions. Whoops. There's a lot of questions. We're definitely not going to go through all of those. But they used to have a lot more rewards. Much less now. But at least I was able to get some videos, some movies at home, as they call them. They still have some copies left, Iron Man 3, some different stuff. But they're out of stock of a lot of stuff as well. All right, guys. Thanks for watching. Let me know what you think about all the things that I brought up in this video in regards to physical media. Take care.